Hey, the one Philly cheesesteak here, back inside of Fallout 4, and today I'm doing the Beverageer achievement, and as well as getting all the Nuka-Cola recipes. Yay! Isn't that fantastic? This achievement hates me. So anyway, what you have to do is find 15 recipe books, and then proceed to make 15 cola recipes. First and foremost, you're going to want to have a lot of time on your hands. You can do this at any point in the game after you complete the first achievement in the area, which of course is the one for entering. I'm having a brain fart at this time of night because I am just that tired, and I'm currently on my Xbox looking, taken for a ride. There we go, yay! So we're going to find this guy named Evan, and he gives us a free thing called Nuka Love. Now there is a history with this character that not many people know, actually a lot of people know now, is this is an Easter egg put in by Bethesda for a guy whose brother died, who died. So it's kind of a tribute to him. So, yeah, he's probably the one character in the game you don't want to kill in this DLC if you're an evil character. Because, you know, Easter egg characters. Yay! But anyway, talk to him and he'll give you the Nuka Love recipe. And of course, Easter egg. So anyway, the next on our list is NCAside. Now you can get this is the only recipe book in Nuka Town, USA. It's in Cappy's Cafe here. And and before I forget, there's also another Easter egg. The whole Beverageer thing is kind of a play on the Mouseketeer thing that Disney's been doing for years. Not just that, but the whole Nuka mixer station, which I'll show later. I'll show an image side by side. It's a whole thing on the whole Coca-Cola, the whole Coca-Cola free thing. I think it's free. I'll make sure to look it up at some point if I'm wrong. But anyway, go in the back of this area here in the kitchen, and we will find our NCAside recipe. Again, free. So now we are in the Galactic zone. There are several here, and I actually go disconjointed for a while, mainly because I decided not to do these in the order in the area that they are in, except for a few of them. That's just me. So anyway, at Starport, Nuka, that's the central area, we want to come over into this area over here and stay on this bookshelf over here unless you blew it up with an explosive-based weapon. Be careful with explosive-based weapons. These do move. I actually show an example of that very soon. So anyway, we are in the lower left-hand corner of the map in the Grantchester Mystery House. Now, if I actually have a card up on screen, remember this guy on the floor from one of my previous videos? You know, the librarian? Yeah, where it's in this guy's room, and on his end table here or dresser is Nuka Punch. Now we are at the Hubologists camp. Now I have completed all of their little storyline. I've got Hub's blaster, love that thing. We're gonna come in the door here, and on the lower level, it's actually on the right-hand side, but I actually go around this corner for no apparent reason. But sitting on this table is the Nuka Fruity, because you know the Hubologists are fruity and they're kind of a joke on Scientology. Yay! Anyway, we're going up to the Safari Adventure. Now, this is at the very entrance. This is the Visitor Center. You can get this at any point, either after completing this area or while during the mission. I have Cito with me. By the way, keep him alive. He gives you a nice bath. So anyway, in front of this desk right here, next to a terminal, is the Nuka Rush recipe. Yay! There's another one for you. Moving on, I am in Dry Rock Gulch, the theater. Now, this is the one that's glitched. Actually, there's two of them here. I'm doing first and foremost Sunrise. Sunrise is an easy one, and behind this door in an expert level lock is our first one, which is Nuka Sunrise. It's actually sitting right here. Now, that's the easy one. Now, why am I talking about a glitched one? Now, it turns out, thanks to this being a Bethesda game, love you Bethesda, but you have some glitchy things happening. So at the top of this area should be the Nuka Extreme. And it should be right next to this Nuka Victory, Nuka-Cola Victory. However, thanks to spawning issues, it's out of our reach. It's literally beneath the map. Well, not really beneath the map. It's at the ground level. Yeah. So we're going to have to do a little trickery here. So see this vent over here? I'll actually show you over here for a split second. It's actually trapped behind that, that yellow thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it's something. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to chuck a couple of grenades. It's your standard frag grenades. We're going to chuck them against that grate. So, I chuck about 3 or 4, mainly because I have well over 30 grenades. And I just keep on chucking them. And once that last one goes off, I go check inside. I bring out my kiloton rifle just in case I need to give it a little extra nudging. And it turns out it did in fact slide out. If you rewind my footage, it was not there to begin with. So that's the way to get this one. It is a glitched book. There are many ways to get it, but I recommend doing it that way. So we are still in the Gulch, Blood Gulch, Dry Gulch, Blood Gulch Chronicles. And we're getting Bomb Drop. And you'll actually see me Bomb Drop this one later, trying to make all the Nuka-Colas because I miscount, mainly because I forgot to actually do an actual count of my, how many Nuka-Colas I need. Which, I'm going to be a nice guy, and because I'm Mr. Hindsight while doing recording, I'm going to put it up on screen when it's time to do all the mixing. So anyway, do this. I recommend doing this after you complete all the content, mainly because it makes it so much easier. So anyway, next to this shooting game that looks familiar to you, doesn't it? We did a video in that earlier. So next to that, on the Wiener cart, is the Bomb Drop book. So now we are moving on. I'm getting Void. I'm back in the Galaxy Zone. We're going inside this Starport Theater, or I think that's what it's called. I don't really care at this exact moment in time. But sitting over here, normally if you don't use an explosive, it should be sitting over there on that ledge, but for me, it flew off onto the ground, but it's still in the same area. It's Nuka Void. So now we're going to the RobCo Battle Zone. Now this one is in the gift shop of the area, and this, again, is another one of those wacky ones. It's not going to spawn weirdly, however, it can get a little goofy in terms of how it, trying to think of how to say this properly. It's just, if you use an explosive round, it blows off this shelf somewhere else, but it spawns usually on this shelf right over here. But that gives us Nuka Ray. Moving on, we are back inside of the Safari Adventure area. As you can see, I just showed you in front of the Welcome Center, and I'm starting to repeat things again because I'm getting a sore throat because I'm talking so much. But anyway, we're gonna head out to the left. By the way, lots of mixing stations here. If you don't have one at your main settlement that you consider home, we're gonna come out in this area over here into this what looks like an arena. But we're not going to go in this arena because I made a wrong turn. Don't go in this arena. We're actually going to go over into the corner that area is in. So if you're wearing power armor with the jetpack, you can just jetpack right on over. What we're going to do is head up these stairs and hang a left and go through this gate right here. Now I do want to note that as soon as we hang a left here, will be this shed. I already opened this. This was an expert level lock. So make sure you have an expert level lock or the keys to the area. That'll get you Nuka Hardy. Moving on, we're going into Kitty Kingdom. I hate this place. Not because it's just kid stuff. So we're going back into the funhouse. Now, if you've completed this area and gotten the SCAF magazine already, what you want to do is head upstairs. Now, you'll see a weird cut here in a split second. I had to kill an enemy downstairs. And this guy will be up here. No idea why. Don't ask. He's just here. I again, don't know why. So we're going to go on over here to this control console over here and grab the Nuka Elixir achievement, achievement trophy. And then we're going to go over to King Cola's castle. Now, there's a reason we're going over to King Cola's castle. Again, you're going to face a guy in here, story related. Defeat him, he's not dead yet. And what you're going to want to do is head backstage to the right and go through the right set of doors. Actually, if you go through the left set of doors, you see a nice little funny little thing that Bethesda is known for doing with inanimate objects in just scenes of nonsense. But sitting on this desk will be our Nuka Berry achievement. I keep saying achievement. I mean recipe. Next, we're going off to the Nuka World power plant. Now, you can get this at the very end of the game, or you can do it like I'm doing now, and I don't have all the stuff done. By the way, 2 sets of Exo 1 armor in the area. Grab them. They're free. But anyway, we're going to come around all around this area, and we're going to head towards this area here. It's the Employee Lounge. We're going to want to come here. You'll know you're in the right spot when you see the pool table, the terminal, and of course, our Nuka Power recipe book sitting on the desk. It's in the center of the facility. It's on the standard route. It's not out of the way. So, what's next? Well, there's 2 things we need to grab before we can start doing this. First of all, our extra items, and one of them is the Carrot Blossom. We need this, and it's found right outside the Nuka World terminal outside of right here. I don't know if it regrows, but it's found there. Next, we need rum, vodka, and of course, some bourbon. I already have some bourbon back at my house. Actually, technically, I don't. I had to go buy some from Whitechapel Charlie over in Good Neighbor. He always has a nice stock on him. But anyway, inside of the Pridwin, we find both vodka and rum, which is very convenient inside of the area right in front of us. It actually helps us out immensely because therefore we don't have to hunt down rum. There's a couple other areas like Gordinsky's cabin, but if you've been there, it may despawn. So if you're not an alcohol drinker in at least the Fallout verse, hold on to your liquor, literally. But you find some whiskey in here too. Grab that. But anyway, we have some vodka, and right behind this table over here will be our rum, which we need, which is beyond difficult to find, by the way. The Fallout Wikia is your friend for this kind of stuff. So now we have all of that. We will now start mixing. Now, me being Mr. Hindsight will now put its, I can't remember what the Coca-Cola thing is now. You know what? Fuck it. While this is mixing, and this is like a minute-long clip, I'm going to look it up. Let's see. I'm going to figure out what it is, because it's bugging me, and it's going to bug me. Freestyle! There we go. Coca-Cola Freestyle machines. I'll put a picture up on screen. But anyway, I actually have the count of how many colas of each variety you need. I will have that up on the screen. One thing I would recommend is while you're in Nuka-World, before you complete the content, if you decide to do good guy route where you kill pretty much everyone, do note that all of the colas in the machines, at least inside Nuka-World USA, always respawn within 48 hours or 24-48 hours. Another good place is the Nuka Arcade if you have already gotten the Acid Soaker and the Ping Pong Paddle, which are the two legendary weapons that do literally nothing. Grab them and then spend the rest of it on Nuka-Cola. They have Victory, Quartz, all that other good stuff. Now, some of them you won't see me making, which are Buzz, Nuka Buzz, Nuka Cooler, Nuka Fruity, Nuka Rush, Nuka Twin, Nuka-Cola, and Nuka Love, is because I made them during previous gameplay sessions, so you won't see me making them, but I already did make them as I had them in my inventory during the time I was doing this. In hindsight, I probably should have shown you that, but, you know, in the past is the past. But anyway, I have gotten all but 2 at the time of this being recorded, at least in this first session. Turns out I needed some more stuff, so I got myself some more, I needed bourbon. So I got some from Whitechapel Charlie, made my bomb drop there, and finally, after getting some Nuka Quartz from, of course, the Nuka Arcade, which, by the way, great source of Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola, if you do not already have a bunch, it's good to find those rare Nuka-Colas, or at least the less common, except for Quantum. By the way, store up your Quantums. And once you do make that final one, for me it was Nuka Punch, you will get the 10 gamer score achievement, which is a big old pain in the ass. But anyway, there you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. This helped you hit like. If you do in fact want to see more, why not click on the lower right hand corner of my trophy case with all my bobbleheads. Maybe go over to my channel and hit subscribe. Or you can check the upper left hand corner where I just did, forgot what it was, I believe it was not all sugared up, but eyes on the prize. And as always, have a great and beautiful day, and hopefully I will see you guys all next time.